All right, guys. So we're doing a little bit of different take. We're going to try to put out a video every Wednesday of this format so you can actually see our faces. We could talk about some comments on the videos. We could talk about other MRE news, other things like that. Also answer some of the questions you guys have and have had over the years. And instead of adding it to a video, we're going to do this. So most of you know Amanda, which is my sister.
Right. Hey, guys.
Seen her on some of the videos before, recently. And like you guys seem to like more opinions of it. And so we have a little area set up here. We're going to try this out and see how it works. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the German ration we just did in the last video. I would say it's probably one of the better rations we've had in a long time. And what do you think about it?
Well, I just started doing this, so I was very impressed by it. So,
very decent little ration. I was glad to be able to grab that. They're not easy to buy anymore, and they're very expensive. They could be anywhere from $80 to $200, I would say, anywhere in that range. Depends on who you get it from, where you get it. And we definitely thank our friend John again for sending that to us. Mm-hmm. The next up I want to talk about is the upcoming Christmas video. We've got some special stuff from Germany for that. It was kind of a lot of money, but I think it'll turn out good in the end. And we're going to do that, I think, the Monday before Christmas. So that would be on what? Let me see here. That is going to be on the 20th. We'll more than likely post that video. That'll give you guys kind of all that week to watch it. We post it right on Christmas. It doesn't really get the traction it needs because once Christmas is over, nobody's looking at Christmas stuff at all anymore. And we may not post that Christmas Eve, that Friday. That would be a normal video. So stay tuned for that the Monday before. We'll put a community post out maybe earlier that day for that. And there is that. The next thing we talk about is the translator app. The translator app is Google Translate. And a lot of you guys always ask what app are you using, how are you using it. So Google Translate is pretty easy to operate. If you have an Android or Apple phone or an iPad, you get Google Translate. And you could either do it live like we do it, you could take a picture, or you could highlight whatever text you want to translate, and you do that. You will have to have internet to do that, or it will not work without internet. So be aware of that.
and then sometimes, of course, if the wrapping's hard to read or shiny or something, it doesn't work the best.
If it's shiny, if it's
small print,
any kind of different font, it will not translate that. And so the problem is, if you get a crazy ration nobody's ever done before, you can't even, basically, you don't know what's going on. Because if you can't translate it, you don't even know what it even is. And it gets very weird very quickly. If it's something somebody else reviewed, if it won't translate, you can stop, try to find somebody else that's done it, or Google that ration, try to figure out what's inside. But if nobody's ever done it, which most of the stuff we do, nobody has done it, and you're up against that. So there is an issue with that for sure. Let me see here. Knife cutting towards myself. I have a funny story about that, actually. I was actually in the shop yesterday and actually cut my finger. It healed so quickly, I don't remember where it was even at. Right there. It's almost totally gone. That was always been a kind of running joke. Everybody's like, stop cutting towards yourself. You're going to cut your hand off. You're going to cut your finger. Then I started doing it just to mess with people, just to see what they would say in the comments. And so yeah, haven't cut myself an MRE video yet. Our knives aren't exactly razor sharp by any means. If you slipped off, it may cut you, it may not. I don't really know. Let me see here. Something else I want to talk about, which she has not had the opportunity to do this yet, is do a French review. Most of the time we heat the salad part of the ration. The salad part in a French ration is not a salad. A salad part usually has beans, fish, or pork, or some arrangement of meat in it. And I understand in the French culture they would eat that cold. Most people in the world would not eat cold beef or cold beans or cold stuff especially cold fish, like that. We usually heat stuff. This has been a sore subject for many years on the channel, and I like it a lot better hot. That's why we do that. A lot of you guys are asking about that for sure. A couple more things on here, but we're going to jump over to something. So a lot of you asking who Amanda is. Well, obviously Amanda's my sister. I understand a lot of people may not see the previous videos and jumped right in kind of the middle of it. She seems to be very well liked on the channel. That helps me a few ways, because when I'm not here to be able to do the review, she could do the reviews herself. We started out a little bit slow, and now we have some more extravagant stuff for her to review. So I think Friday is going to be your first, I would say, big money ration, bigger money ration. Maybe by yourself. I might do it with you. I'm not sure. Whatever you want to do. But when you start out, you can't just start out reviewing crazy expensive stuff, because if something goes wrong and you mess up, you can't. It's not like a car video where you can, redo it. Once you open it up, it's opened up, and that's it.
Right. And I'm just starting out, so just be patient with me. I'm sorry if you don't like me, but I think this is fun, so thought I'd give it a try.
Something else I don't have on my list here, but I was going to talk about. This is not our biggest YouTube channel. I run Nathan's BMW Workshop and Nathan's Porsche Workshop, and those are our main channels. This is kind of a side channel. We're kind of putting more effort in this here the last few weeks or few months to try to get this thing up and running, and it seems to be gaining speed pretty quickly here the last month or so. And you can see that reflecting the views. Our subscriber count's going up quickly. And some of that's due to Amanda being here. Also doing 2 rations a week also has helped out a lot. Just more content. 1 video a week is just not enough. And this channel it's kind of the opposite of most channels. Like our car videos we put out, it won't get a lot of views in the start. It'll get a huge amount of views over a long period of time as people search for stuff. But since this is MRE, this channel kind of needs to get all the initial views the first day or 2 or 3. And if YouTube won't push it, it basically just dies off in YouTube no man's land, and that's it. Luckily, as time goes on, they're starting to recommend it a little more. The thing about YouTube is, it doesn't matter how good your videos or how bad they are. It's all in what YouTube gives you, what recommendations they want to give your channel. You have nearly no control over that. A really bad video that you think would go nowhere will go to the top. A really good video you spend a lot of time and money on will go nowhere. Fortunately, that's the way the algorithm is. We can't do that at all. Which does bring us to the next topic, which is a very sore subject in a lot of people, and which I guess we don't care, is everybody asking about Steve. A couple things about Steve. I don't know Steve. I do know Steve. Had some bad dealings with him. Everybody I know has had bad dealings with him. That has nothing to do with us at all. My theory of it is, don't come over here asking me about Steve. This channel's not for that. Nothing to do with that. He's an example of YouTube gave him 100% recommendation, so he gets millions of views. That's fine. That's not where we're at. That's not what we're doing. I'm the same way on the BMW channel. We got recommendations higher than most people on there. That's fine. As YouTubers, we have no control over that. But if you come over here in the comments and I see you acting like a fool, bitching about Steve and how he's holier than thou and all that stuff, you're going to get the comment removed. If you're on there doing it again, acting like a fool again, yelling at me, bitching at me, then I'm going to basically ban you from the channel. I don't mean to be like that, but we don't really delete a lot of comments at all.
No.
I would say out of thousands a day over all the channels, we might delete 1 or 2.
Right. And I know you can't take them personally. You got to just read it and go on.
Arguing in the comments is not really a good thing. It's just a waste of time. There's so many people got so many crazy opinions, and that's fine. That's why, unless it's something really bad, I don't delete anything. If the way it's been since day one, we've been doing this, what, about 6 years. If somebody comes in and there's nothing they could ever bring to the channel, they're only going to be a problem in the comments, we ban them. Some other MRE reviewers we had to ban because they were just so radical and so crazy. I've had to ban them from the channel, and I hate to do that, but I mean, others had to ban these people too. It's just the way it is. I won't mention any names, but other MRE reviewers have caused a lot of heartache in here. And all it takes is one bad apple to mess up the whole community and start a bunch of crap and all this. So we try to stay out of everybody's way. It doesn't matter for us. Like, what we're doing has no relevance to anybody else. Everybody's doing their own thing. There's plenty of people to watch everybody's videos. So if you don't like somebody, the best thing is just stay away from them. I mean, that's just the bottom line of it. We have a few screenshots here. We only got a couple on here, and most of them is about her. Let me see here. A lot of people saying, not a lot, like 3 people saying, they don't like Amanda in the videos. I just like Nathan doing it. I guess on the other side of that, a lot of people say they don't like me and they only want you.
Right.
And so everybody has their own opinion. But the statistics show that both of us being on here is what really works the best.
And somebody said, "Oh, you have too many people reviewing the videos." Well, I mean, there's 3 of us, so we all 3 have different opinions. So,
got somebody drink the coffee. Philip's got to be here, right? So there is that, and I did want to respond to. I feel like I'm calling people out when I read these questions, but a lot of YouTubers do that, and I couldn't find back some of the questions I wanted to answer, and a couple of them I had to delete. From now on, before I delete anything, I'll definitely screenshot it, and we'll talk about it in these Wednesday videos. But Mike Miller is on here, and he's saying, "Dear Amanda, you're soft to have no idea what rations in the military is about, having spent 6 months in Desert Storm, had 24 choices," and he goes on to say he knows all about it. However, in the very end, he puts, "Keep up the good work." So, Mike, we're not trying to call you out. I feel like an ass doing that.
and you're right. I have no experience.
Right.
I just started testing these foods, so
Exactly. And that's why we started off slowly with, small rations instead of just, if we would have sprung that German ration
oh
on
gosh, I've been struggling.
you. Right. However, Mike, I have eaten, I don't know how many
A
rations.
lot of stuff, yeah.
400 rations. More than 400 rations. So that's more than any military personnel has eaten by a 10-fold, by 20-fold. So I do know. But here at the very end, Mike wasn't trying to be an ass. He was just stating that. So that's fine. So you have to let us know if you guys want us to only talk about basic stuff, or if you want us to read more questions. We'll probably do a little bit of both, but let us know what you guys prefer. Is there anything else we need to add to this today?
Just feel free in the comments if you want to see us try a certain ration, or if you want to send us something. We'll have the address in the link below.
And let
We're
us know
open to any
too.
ideas.
Our Christmas video. We're going to shoot the Christmas video coming up right away. Let us know if you want this format, or if you want the format over there behind the, behind the camera format
Right.
with the tray.
Do you like to see our faces when we try the stuff, or do you like the way we were doing it before?
Should we show them the ration box so they can see what's going on?
The ration box from John?
No.
Oh, don't give away the Christmas one yet, Nathan.
Oh, we'll give it away.
No.
Think? All right, we'll wait then. Everybody's like, "Oh, hell, I want to see it now."
No, got to stay tuned.
Okay. So you guys got a couple weeks for that one, and trust me, it's definitely worth seeing. We have some other stuff we're planning up to. Fortunately, shipping's extremely slow on everything, so we're trying to get ahead of it. We're trying to order stuff enough, like we did the Christmas stuff. It's already sitting here, because I knew damn well if we waited any further in the month to get that in here, you cannot trust the shipping. And as car parts right now, we also can't trust the people sending stuff out to send it, let alone the shipping getting here on time. So that's going to be it, guys. We'll see you.
Stay tuned for our Freaky Friday ration.
Yep.
That should be interesting.
Yep.
So,
And so we're, just to clarify, we're posting rations every Monday. We're doing this every Wednesday and posting rations also every Friday. So 3 days out of the week, you're getting videos, and that's it.
all right. Thanks everybody for watching.
All right, guys, we'll see y'all later.